as comfy seats as we do in the front.
Right.
But yeah, it's not too
Very
bad.
colourful.
But yes, cool. So, you've never done sort of off-road experiences before,
No.
but do you know anything about this car?
No.
Mercedes.
No? Mercedes, yeah, awesome.
No. Drug dealer's car?
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm actually glad you said that, because you're 100% right.
Norcos?
That is the stereotype, right? They have this stereotype of just being either fancy, show off, kind of take the kids to private school, stuck in London traffic all the time.
Like the Range Rovers?
Yeah, like the Range Rovers as well. However, they are purpose-built off-roaders.
Yeah.
What we're going to do with it, probably less than 1% of people who buy one actually do what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But it's nice to use one for what it's built for.
Obviously, it's like Russian drug dealers.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah. Matte black, tinted windows. Yeah, you get the vibe. Awesome. Right, we'll pull over here, swap over. You can see what this thing's all about.
Thank you.
Come on over.
Is it the sort of the sheep pit who really sort of flooded?
Yeah.
Which is really nice, isn't it?
You have to jump down into those things.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the car I drive.
Right.
Poor woman, she got into this
Oh, right,
with
yeah.
a carer. She's very short, very round.
Let's get the
much
AC
more.
running
We
as well a little bit.
went to pick up my friend's mum. She couldn't get into much more. Just sort of
Perfect,
high,
cool.
you know.
So, first of all, just on the door to the right hand side, got an L shape of silver buttons. If you push them around a little bit, it moves your chair around, so you get nice and comfortable.
Oh, I'm alright, I think.
All good?
Yeah,
Same for your steering wheel if you want to move that away or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, that
All
sounds
good?
fine, yeah.
Perfect. Well, the gear stalk's like an American style lever on the right hand side.
Yeah.
If you put your foot on the brake, so it goes off, click
Yeah.
it down for drive, and we'll
Yeah.
go straight and follow that pathway to the right.
So you're going to drive as well, do you?
Okay, let's have a go.
You can
Yeah, you'll
take-
get a bit jealous in the back.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Julie, you should
I should be wearing my glasses.
you should take your boss's Range Rover up across the fields.
I should, yeah. Mind you, I don't get that car very often.
Right. What's that old Explorer over there? It's good on.
You could have done, you could have.
Call yours would be a bit sweet.
yeah, it's very sort of soft and
Yeah.
those old American leaf springs.
Yeah, I saw this, this experience come out, but there were ones in Wales which was just
Yeah.
going down off, lanes and things like that.
Yeah, so this is just the pathway to get to our course. It gets a lot rougher when we get there, don't
Yeah.
worry. So yeah, it's like you said, it's not just sort of following the country lanes.
Yeah,
We've got
yeah,
some
you know,
proper
like-
obstacles to get over, which is nice.
So I thought it's a purpose-built track, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Well, the rainfall we had yesterday, is it drainage here as well as that?
No, so this whole area is built on a floodplain. So when it rains, it just fills with water, gets really muddy. It's better actually.
It's
Yeah.
yesterday.
That's what I thought, because of the rain yesterday. I
You
thought,
wanted
well,
it to be
Yes,
distracting.
I thought
Tell you what we do, we won't get stuck behind these guys. They're still a hard right. Should be able to make it still. No point sitting in
Which
traffic.
way?
So straight ahead through this one. It's very deceptive, the bonnet, but actually,
get round
yeah,
there?
you got plenty of room.
I'm going to take that tree out.
All good. Yeah, the tree would suffer more than us, to be fair. This thing's built solid. But here we go then. We're on the off-road course. Again,
Right.
you can see the terrain changes
Where do you want me to go?
straight away.
Just
We're
follow
going to go
me.
left. We'll go into the water and to the right. We'll follow the river to the right. Going to throw you straight into the deep end, quite literally, and get you
How deep
straight
is this
into
then?
the big stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Straight up there.
So let's hold it here just for a second.
Well,
So, off-road course, off-road car,
Yeah.
probably makes sense to put it in its off-road mode. It's going to help us out a little bit. So,
Yeah.
if you go into neutral using your gear stalk, little tap upwards, have you heard of this before? Low range. That's perfect, that's in the right mode. Low range.
No.
No.
I've not driven a four-wheel drive at all.
Okay, perfect, nice. Give it a press then. Our C for comfort mode turns into a G, some German word with way too many letters. I'm not going to try and pronounce it, but it means cross-country. So we're in
Yeah.
cross-country mode now.
Yeah.
What low range has done, have you heard of horsepower and torque before?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah? So it's given us more torque at lower speeds.
Yeah.
So better gear ratios, holds the gears a bit longer. We can control that 300 horsepower and 700 newton meters of torque a
Yeah.
bit easier. The biggest notice you'll feel is your accelerator pedal becomes really lazy,
Yeah.
very less sensitive. So it's a bit, again, easier to control the power. So if we go back into drive, just for a minute, and you tell me what you see ahead, how we're going to tackle it, what dangers, what hazards might there be here?
Slipping.
Yeah, absolutely. We've just been through water, so soaking wet tyres.
Yeah.
So throttle
Obviously
control.
steep.
Yeah. The steepest road in the UK is in the Lake District,
Yeah.
33%.
Mhm.
This is 52,
Is that?
so it's way over that already.
Mhm.
So bearing that in mind, such a heavy car, 2.5 tons, speed and power or slow and steady?
Slow and steady, I'd say.
Yeah.
If the wheels, the tyres and the
Yeah,
traction.
the grip and the traction and
yeah.
everything. Yeah, the weight is actually a really good thing.
Yeah.
It pushes the tyres into the ground so hard, it gives you loads of traction.
Mm.
Look at the surface as well. It's not smooth. It's really rough.
Yeah.
This ridge is actually going to give us a lot of grip.
Yeah.
So just feel the car. If it's wheel spinning, back off.
Yeah.
If it's not, just keep it moving.
Will the car roll backwards?
It won't. If it does slide, just hit the brake and it will
Yeah.
control it.
So it's got like an automatic.
Yeah, you'll be
anti-
absolutely fine. Yeah.
So would it go up there on tick over like this?
So it wouldn't do it all by itself. You are going to need to help it out, but that's a good approach to have. Let the car sort of do it. As you're feeling it here, it's already starting to struggle a bit. You just help it out. We don't need speed, but we want momentum.
What does that mean?
Like that's just the parking sensors. Now let's turn that off because they are quite distracting. Above your right knee, there's a black button. Other side on the right. It says P off.
Yeah.
There you go. Just turns the beeping off. Nice.
Okay.
So from here, just gentle squeeze of power. Just try to keep her moving. A bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more.
If I was to put my foot down, would it wheel spin?
It would just wheel spin. Nothing crazy would happen. We just wouldn't move
Yeah.
anywhere. So there's a bit of wheel spin. Try control it. You got it. There you go. Got it. Then hit the brake. Nice. Cool. Right. So it stalled itself because we rolled backwards a little bit.
Yeah.
So we just turn it off and on again real quick. So what did you feel? You felt a bit of wheel spin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went a little too slow. The momentum stopped.
Mm.
Which wheels were spinning?
Felt like the front ones.
The front ones, because all the weight's gone
Yeah.
backwards. So let's try the most extreme hill start you've probably ever done in your life.
Mm.
Click it back into drive using the gear stalk.
Yeah.
I'll hold the brake just for a second. If you bring your left foot over to the brake,
Yeah.
so bring your left foot over on the brake.
Yeah.
Your left foot.
Oh, sorry.
Over, there you go. Nice, cool.
So I'm a bit.
It's weird. No, you got it. No,
Yeah.
you're absolutely fine. So, like a clutch biting point. Ever driven a manual car?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you come off the brake, put on the gas.
Yeah.
And then get off the brake and very gently try pull
Okay.
forward, just like a clutch biting point. There you go. So you've caught the weight, so we're not going to go backwards anymore. Now you can get off the brake and just try push forwards. That's it. No, it was still wheel spinning.
So I just keep
Try
going.
find
yeah?
a grip. Yeah, try find it. There we go. Just find the perfect amount of throttle
Yeah.
that we're not wheel spinning, but we are still moving
I
forwards.
see.
There we go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There you go.
Really good.
Yeah,
Nice.
well done there.
Perfect. Now you can get your left
Do
foot
you
out of
want
the
me to
way
wait-
again.
Do you want me to wait for?
Yeah, we can let them go if you like.
Or are they coming up here?
No, it's one way through here. They won't come up this way. Now, yeah, the world is your oyster from here. You choose a route. We've got some big logs, puddles, side angle to the right. Up to you where you want to go.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Down the
So I
top.
can't go down the right.
Yeah, go for the right. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, we go down there, round there, and then back round.
Entirely up to you. Yeah.
Okay. And if I go too fast, you'll tell me. won't you?
Yeah, of course. Well, speed, there isn't technically... Oh, because it stalled itself, it turned the parking sensors back on. If you want to
Okay.
turn those off again, just above your right knee, the black button again. There we go, nice. Cool, yeah. So, straight ahead then, what do you see?
Bumps.
Big logs. Right now here, this will do it over tick over. In this low range, you don't need power at all.
Yeah.
Basically let go of the pedals and let it find its own pace. Because they are pretty rough, especially for these guys in the back.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. It's all right in here.
It's alright at the front, isn't it? We've got these nice big seats. They get thrown around a lot more than we do.
Where's the bags? The aeroplane.
Good.
So
Nice.
if I go around that lean bit through the water and then up where they're going.
Yeah, can do. In fact, let's go left actually. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go left and then right. Let's take you over to some more kind of different areas.
Is there a jump?
There isn't a jump, unfortunately.
Where do you want me to go?
But let's do a bit of a tilt angle. So straight ahead for now.
Oh, where that one?
We can go in front of them. Keep going. We're going to go to this right-hand side. So, again, if you hold it here for a second, what do you see up ahead?
Yeah.
Big kind of banking, right?
camber.
This is what I actually think is the most impressive thing about this car.
Yeah.
It's really heavy, it's really tall, everyone thinks it's going to flip over really
It
easily.
does look like it, would
It does, doesn't it, right? Let's see, let's
see if we can
find
do it.
out.
Switch with Dave on that.
Let's find out what happens.
So I just go
So
up as
keep it nice and straight, that's it. Once we're past this kind of big rock,
yeah.
come nice and high on the banking. There we go, as high as you like. Start to turn to the right a little bit as we come down.
Mm.
Get ready to stop, nice and slow, and about there, hit the brake, stop there. How does that feel?
Quite secure, really.
Yeah, it feels fine, doesn't it?
Yeah,
What's
that's
nice
okay,
about these new ones is you can actually see what
Yeah.
percentage you're at. So we're at 17 degrees. Actually, pretty calm.
Yeah.
What do you think it could do?
Oh, getting near 45. maybe?
45 is pretty extreme. It's actually
Yeah.
35, a little less than that, but that number means nothing until you feel it.
Yeah.
So a bit later on, remember this, we're going to feel even steeper than this.
Okay.
Let's go
Alright.
straight ahead for now.
Well, over to that.
Yeah, let's go straight up that
Over
kind of
this?
hill. Yeah, over this mound. This is a little baby hill now compared to what you did.
Yeah.
And we'll get straight up. But how's it feeling to drive so far?
Oh, it's good. It's nice.
It's quite
Yeah, like
easy,
you
isn't it?
went
It's lovely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Think, you did a hill start at 52% gradient in a 2.5 ton on slippery concrete, and you did it really well. Yeah. Cool.
How would this compare to, say, Range Rover then? Are they similar sort of?
Very,
like,
very similar, to be
You
honest.
want to go over there?
Yeah, we'll go straight ahead. We'll stop just before this kind of pathway. There are pros and cons for both, right? So
Yeah.
one thing this thing's much better at is that tilt angle stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we mount everything a lot lower. So the engine, everything's lower. But that means a Land Rover is much better at going through water. So it can go
Yeah.
through a lot deeper than this can, but this can stick better on angle. So
Yeah.
they're both just pros and cons in different areas, but they're very similar on average overall.
This looks like a mod grinder. But
Yeah,
obviously
so
not.
really massive holes, so slow, super snail pace through here. Let the suspension have time to absorb everything.
Yeah.
What's nice in these new ones, we get fancy cameras. You can see when you're coming up on that hole. You can't tell how deep it is because the puddle, but keep the wheels nice and straight. Crawl over the edge. We've got fully independent suspension in this, which is good. So the amount it can travel is huge.
Yeah,
There's that sort of.
Is that all right?
That's the run. That's the running board. And there you go. See, now we're stuck. Cool. Hit the brake there. Nice. So yeah, the scraping you heard is just the running board. That's all protective, so you're completely fine there.
Yeah.
But why are we stuck?
The weight. I think there's no weight on one of the wheels or the
Yeah,
wheels.
absolutely. So our back left is completely in the air.
Is
Like
it?
if we look at this one here, can't quite see because of the perspective, but that tyre's not touching the ground at all.
Right.
Have you heard of differential locks before?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. What do they do?
They'll lock the back axle or front axle, so the wheels
Can turn at
spin
the same speed.
time.
Yeah, it basically forces the power from the
Yeah.
engine to go equally
Yeah.
to tyres. We've got 3 differential locks in here, so at the moment with open diffs, all of our power is being wasted on that back
Yeah.
left because it's doing nothing, right? If I press the centre diff, that splits the power. You can see it lights up here.
Yeah.
Half to the rear, half to the front. So yeah, 50% of our power is still wasted on that other tyre, but at least 50% is going to the front tyres, which should definitely be on the ground,
Yeah.
and get us unstuck. So let's see if that works. Give it a bit of power. Still stuck. So actually this is great. Give it some power and watch it. Spinning, and also look, front tyre spinning as well.
Yeah. So if I go
So we've got a
straight-
tyre. We've got a tyre.
No.
Yeah, we don't need to push now. No, we've got more tech. Don't worry, we've got more tech.
Brute force now.
You obviously knew this was going to happen.
I knew it was going to happen. I set you up for failure. Yeah.
You did it,
So we've got a tyre at the front and the back
Lovely wheel,
spinning,
shall we?
so the centre diff is not helping here at all.
Yeah.
This is where the other ones come in. So the rear differential then says, okay, the 50% I've sent backwards, I'll split equally across the 2 side wheels.
Yeah.
So again, that wheel's going to get the power we need to go forwards, and then the front diff, rather than focus on that tyre, which is spinning as we saw, it's going to send power over here. So those 2 tyres, which are definitely on the ground, should push us out of the hole.
Okay.
So when they're all engaged, that's now all-wheel drive.
Okay.
25% of your power to every tyre all the time. So let's give it a go now. It hasn't quite locked in yet. As you give it some power, you might feel a bit of a jolt. Give it a go. Wait for it. There it is. Now try pull away. See, now we're moving.
Oh, right.
So now they've locked in. Unless
Let's
you
keep going,
yeah,
yeah.
keep going, nice and steady. Again, we can use that camera so you can see where the holes are. No power, just hovering over the brake, just riding the brake just a little bit.
Oh, I
You
see.
t-shirt
No
under the wheel
point.
there, Adam, for a minute.
That's what it was for.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Should have got a large.
That's right, yeah.
So basically, in this
Take
mode
the
now,
t-shirt off.
unless you flip this thing on its roof,
Yeah.
you've always got at least 1 tyre on the ground. So you're never going to get stuck, ideally. Let's go to the left. So yeah, we're not the only ones that have them, like you mentioned. Land Rover have this system, Jeep, things like that have that system. But if you do have that, you're a proper off-roader. That car's built and
Yeah.
designed to do stuff like this. Come a bit more to the left through here, because again, these are some pretty serious holes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Same idea as what we've just done. There we go. There we go. But we had enough tyres on the ground all the time, we didn't get stuck that time.
Yeah.
We turned the corner as soon as we stuck in the middle
Was
of the
right
road.
again.
I can understand
follow
it there.
turner.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, that ability to move
amazing.
power to different tyres to get unstuck. Now actually, you're right, I set you up for failure.
Yeah.
How you'd actually use them in the wilderness is look at the road ahead and say, I already know I'm going to get stuck,
Yeah.
so have them pre-engaged before you even get there,
Yeah.
you wouldn't get stuck in the first place. But it's nice to sort of demonstrate and show what
Yeah,
each
yeah.
one does and how they work. Right, should we go try an even steeper side angle?
Yes.
Let's give it a go. So straight ahead all the way down the end here.
So mind you, a safari trip
It
with
did
in
actually,
Kenya.
fantastic.
Yeah.
No, I did. It's like
Yeah.
a track then, I was thinking safari.
I think you've got the lines around the corner here.
Yeah, they're just in a different area.
Well,
That's it. Getting
Not quite
rammed.
the same wildlife, a little
Right.
pigeon. We do get deer, we get rabbits, foxes, all sorts. There are a few little things out here,
Yeah.
but no hippos or lions, unfortunately.
The most dangerous thing is the other half standing around here somewhere.
Yeah. Get round to the left and then left again, like a U-turn
Yeah.
back on ourselves.
Watch
Hard
out.
left. I think some of these puddles might be hiding some big holes. But here we go. What do you see? What do you see coming up now?
I see a very acute
Yeah, very steep sort of side angle, right?
type camber, yeah.
Now actually, if you hold it here, if this was your car, you were out in the wilderness, like I said, safari in Kenya, you've come across this, how would you tackle it? What's the safest sort of,
Go through the middle.
yeah, straight in the middle, keep the car level. We know, I've told you, our car can do up to 35 degrees,
Uh-huh.
but we don't know how steep that is. So you wouldn't want to risk flipping the car over, just keep
No.
it in the middle. But what if the surface was different? When would you not want to just go in the middle?
Mud maybe, and
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, water, mud, or even, say, if it's sand.
Oh yeah.
Because if you go in the middle,
Mm.
because the slope's at an angle and your tyre is straight,
Yeah.
part of your tyre won't be touching the ground, so you're not
Yeah.
going to have full traction. So if it's sand
Yeah.
or gravel or something fine, you could slip into it better.
Mm.
If you had all four wheels on the banking, all four wheels would have maximum contact with the ground.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Now, like we said, this surface you'd normally go in the middle, but we want to show off what the car can do. So pick a side. On the left you're down low, on the right you're up high.
Yeah.
Which side do you want to go?
Let's go. I'll go on the high side.
Let's go for it.
So do I go right up on the top?
So where it
Or do I
flattens,
go on the-
yeah, you
yeah.
want to stay just below where it flattens, because that will lower your angle there. Have a look at your screen. There's your 19, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's it. And then get ready again and hit the brake somewhere there. That should be the maximum.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Hit the brake. Hold it there. 28, 29 nearly. How does that now feel?
29 was on there. I feel like I'm
Flying
falling
over to the left.
Look out there.
Look out the window.
I'm off.
So like we said, we did what, 17 before? This
Yeah.
is like 11 degrees more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like much, but
No,
feel
but
it,
yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
So again, imagine 35,
Yeah.
way more than this, which is crazy to think about. It's
So
such
when,
a heavy
when
car.
they test these, then do they just put them on something to?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
when it
so-
rolls, it rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's carry on.
Right.
And again, actually, I like to say it's not just impressive the car can do it.
Yeah.
Someone like yourself, never been off-roading, never done this before, but you're
Yeah.
doing everything first try.
Well, you got confidence in the car, haven't you? Left or
Absolutely.
right?
To the right we'll go. Yeah, exactly. You've got confidence in the car. It makes you believe you can do it, and it just feels stable. We'll go down the left-hand side here.
Just wouldn't do it the K,
No, definitely not. Awesome. There you go. And we'll hold it there for a second. Cool. Now, what's ahead of us?
Slope.
Slope.
Or hill.
A pretty big one. If we look at the
Yeah.
cameras, you can start to get an appreciation for just how steep this is.
Yeah.
This is now, we did 52% earlier. This is now 74%.
Yeah.
It's a big jump up here. Have you heard of engine braking before?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. We're going to use that to our advantage going down the hill a little bit. However, this is an automatic. So to use engine braking, we've got to put it in a manual mode. On your steering wheel, you've got some flappy paddles. If you
Yeah.
pull the left one towards you, it goes into manual gear 1.
Yeah.
If you pull the right one towards you, it's now manual gear 2.
Yeah.
So we're locked in second gear now, so keep it in second. That's kind of the perfect ratio for this size hill.
Okay.
Now, hang on, just before we get going, for the first bit, it's on
I
you.
was too eager now.
No, you got it. The first bit's on you and your skill.
Okay.
I like to play a game with people.
Mm.
How high can we get this percentage in steepness before inevitably it skids?
Okay.
Such
yeah.
a heavy car on such a steep hill, it will slide at some point.
Yeah.
When it does slide, everything in your brain will say, brake harder, brake harder, brake harder.
Yeah.
But actually, you want to completely let go of the brake pedal and let that manual gear and that engine resistance just hold you back.
Okay.
So the car will do the rest.
All right.
Good to go?
Yeah.
Let's try it. So the
So,
slower,
this is on me then.
yeah, until it slips and then you let go. I'll tell you when that is. even slower. Try to stop the car completely. There you go. There's 30%. How does that feel? Good?
The top of a roller coaster.
It does, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
feels like a roller coaster. Let's keep it going. Release the brake just a tiny bit, and then stop again. And that's it. Just inch at a time, gradually creeping it over the edge. The slower, the more careful you are with the weight, the better, the higher you're going to get before it slides.
That's amazing, isn't it?
That's it. Really good control. Keep it going. There you go. Hard brake from here. There we go. So there's your 50%. Have a look at your side windows.
Yeah.
How does that feel? What does that look like?
Yeah, 50%.
Great, isn't it? Yeah. And also look at the surface.
Yeah.
It's a really smooth stone surface.
Yeah.
We're the same this side. I think you can see on the cameras here. You see where people have skidded down it before and worn it down.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
really worn down fine stone, and we're still not slipping yet. Let's keep going. See how high we can get. See if we can break 60.
Yeah, we do that easy.
Yeah. Love the confidence. Hard brake there. Yeah, nice, cool. And again, 58. Those rear tyres are just about
I'm
to
looking
join
at
you.
this more now. There you
Yeah.
go, 60%.
There's 60. There you go.
do
Yeah.
more with it, or was that it?
Now keep it going. See how high you can get. Like we said, the maximum is 74.
Alright.
Yeah.
That is the limit. I think in these conditions today, unlikely you'll get there. Keep the wheel straight. There we go. Don't want it to spin on you accidentally.
Suppose it all depends how good the tyres are as well, does it?
Yeah, how muddy they are, how wet they are. There's the slide. Try control it. Yeah, you got it. There we go. 70. Awesome stuff. You feel the slide just about to
Yeah, yeah.
happen. So in a minute, if it does slide like you just did there, try control it. If you can't, just completely let go of the brake.
Okay.
Let's give it a
Otherwise,
go.
we'll nosedive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, try control it, No, release, just let it go. Wicked, 70%, not a bad effort at all. Awesome stuff. Yeah, we can go this way. Let's follow this all the way down. But there you go, what do you think? And it's good, isn't it, that when you let go of that brake pedal, everyone thinks this massive heavy car is just going to fly off into the distance.
Yeah.
But it didn't, did it?
No.
Such a powerful engine, it just holds you right back. Loads of friction, loads of resistance from all those moving parts.
Yeah, those settings then, still on D2?
Yeah, so when you use the flappy pedals, if you don't change gear, the car thinks you've forgotten about it and it goes
Yeah.
back to automatic.
Yeah.
There is actually a separate button down here which will lock it in manual and then it won't go back. So it's changed itself.
So I've got to go to the right here. haven't I?
Yes, there's one way through here. So we'll go right and then we'll go up that kind of
Yep.
logged hill.
You do the AMG track as well, do you? Or just off
Yeah, we do both. Yeah, we all, a few of us only do one or the other, but most of us do both of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
I
go.
sort of wanted to do this rather than the other
Yeah.
track.
Let's go through the water, I reckon, straight ahead. And then we'll hold it here for a sec. So,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
have you ever driven through deep water
been
or
aware of
Ford
sports,
or anything like that
yeah,
before?
but
You have, yeah?
yeah.
Cool. So what's
Yeah.
sort of the technique?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady, yeah. What's going to happen if we go too fast through here?
Probably suck a load of water up into the
Yeah,
engine.
could potentially create a big bow wave. It's going to
Yeah.
get sucked into the engine. Passengers push, so they're not going to be very happy with you. They'll have to get out and give us a shove and get really wet. So yeah, slow and steady, but not too slow. What would happen if we say stopped? Potentially, not guaranteed. But
Well,
maybe.
you could get water still sucked up into the engine, exhaust. that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
exhaust, things like that as well. If you
Yeah.
don't keep the revs high
Yeah.
enough, yeah, it could start getting in the exhaust. But also, more importantly, what's the surface like underneath this water?
You don't know.
No idea, right? It's a bit of a trick question, but
Mm.
let's say it's really fine sand or mud, worst case
Yeah,
scenario.
yeah.
If you stop, it could start sinking.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So just a constant steady pace, not too fast, not too slow.
Mm.
Obviously watch the walls either side, they're a little bit hidden, which is where the 360 camera is really helpful for this
Yeah.
one.
So that is.
This is to the top of the concrete
So
wall.
what is under this then? Just smooth.
Is just smooth
Yeah.
concrete. But you
Okay.
wouldn't know that, just
Yeah.
always assume the worst when you go through water.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go. This is 60 centimetres of water. The car can do up to 70. So it's close to its limit. There we go. Nice and slow and steady. Pushing that sort of bow wave in front of you. And enjoy the view, you know.
Yeah.
It's not every day you get to drive through a river like this. It's pretty
Yeah.
deep stuff.
Just wait for the crocodiles.
Yeah. Just the wall just creeping up on your left. Yeah, you got it, nice. But you can hear it and you can feel it under your feet. I mean, in fact, we go to this view. There's your front bumper. Look, it's almost above that front bumper. But it's on the running boards above that. So if we open the door now,
That's what I was just going to ask.
We're getting
you,
wet.
actually.
which is why you got to slam the doors.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You can go through such deep water with
Which way
this.
do I go?
We'll go straight ahead. Yeah, you can go through such deep water with this. You've got to slam the doors so it doesn't leak.
Right. Yeah.
Perfect. We'll have to slowly start making our way back now.
Mhm.
But that was good. What do you think?
Loved it.
Awesome.
Not
Yeah,
too
yeah,
bad.
wicked.
Yeah, straight ahead. Because again, actually, you've seen off-road cars with snorkels or things
Yeah,
like
that's
that
right,
before.
yeah, yeah.
You put a snorkel on this, it will go even deeper than that.
Yeah, would it cover the bonnet?
It won't cover the bonnet, but it will go just under, so about there.
Yeah. Right.
So, you know, with a snorkel, if you've got water up to there, you definitely don't want it to leak.
No.
Even little design features like on the outside of the car, the door hinges are on the outside. Not just to make it look rugged or look off-road, it's so that the rubber seal of the door isn't interrupted by anything.
Oh right. Just,
Right, I'm just-
yeah.
If you want to put it back into its normal driving mode,
That's what I was thinking. This feels like it wants to
Yeah.
change gear, but it won't.
you can
Oh,
feel
it's
the
alright.
difference, right, in this
Yeah.
kind of low range. If you come to a stop quick, go into neutral on the gearbox, just slow it right down, come to a stop, use the gear stalk to go into neutral.
Right then. Thing on the dashboard.
Yeah, it's just because the water went so high, it's sensed the coolant belt sort of slipping.
Yeah.
Go into neutral. Hit your low range button down here again. Press that one. Goes back into its normal comfort mode, back into drive.
Mhm.
Click it down. Click it a bit further. All the way. There we go. Now carry on. Now give it a bit of power. Feel the difference. Massive change, isn't there?
Yeah.
Mr. Magpie gets out of the way. So yeah, imagine that high range, that normal
Yeah.
comfort mode driving out on the 4x4 course, going
Yeah.
up, trying to do that hill start. You
Yeah.
already felt how much wheel spin you had before.
Yeah.
In this mode, you'd never make it. You'd just be spinning the tyres, way too much power all
So
the time.
this is M4 mode. This one.
Yeah, this is your normal cruising every day.
So what the price would be one of these? Then,
I was
brand
just
new?
going to ask that.
Well, they start at 108,000,
Oh, yeah.
all over just like we did at the start, and then you got your options on top of that. So
Oh, right.
Do you want me to turn around facing out?
yeah, either way, yeah, spin it all the way around if you like. So yeah, a high spec one like this. In fact, this has pretty much got every option on it.
Right.
140, 150 new.
Oh right.
Yeah, expensive bit of kit, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
price starts to make a bit more sense when you realise what it can do.
Yeah, definitely.
Button just in at the end for park. There we go, and we'll swap over.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Wicked.
But you wonder, people own them, how many people actually go off road?
Very few,
Yeah,
yeah.
very few. You know what I mean? That's it. Yeah.
Recommend that, Dave, if you get a chance.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Good. No, Lindsay's done it, and I think Rob's done it as well.
What, has she driven?
Yeah, I think so. I think Rob did it. I think with a,
Yeah.
I think with I think he did it with a friend of his. I think.
Yeah, not quite. There we go. Right.
Don't be slamming my doors when you get back in the Explorer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wait, that door come on.
It will blow you well.
Yeah, you're told your whole life on. You don't slam the doors, don't slam the doors. You get into this, and then, yeah. But again, just for a reason, you know.
What's top speed on this?
Well, this thing's definitely not built for top speed.
But
I believe it's limited to 155. So it's still no
good enough.
slouch, you know. More than enough for a.
Do the speed awareness course again.
Yeah. You could definitely still get into trouble with this thing, no doubt about that.
Fuel consumption.
Fuel, well, let's have a look. Obviously, we've just been poodling around
Yeah.
at sort of 5-10 miles an hour, but if we go back, I think it's somewhere. We'd go back. Just 7.3 miles to the gallon.
Cool, one was bad.
Alright.
But again, yeah, that's over the last half an hour. We're averaging sort of 10 at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the road, I reckon a good 30, 40 on the motorway,
Yeah.
which is not
reasonable,
awful
isn't it?
considering how big and heavy it is and the big engine.
That's right.
And it's got a big fuel tank, so it still lasts a long time.
Yeah.
But obviously, then it's more expensive to fill because you've got to put more in it. But I think that if you're buying one of these, the least of your concerns is the consumption.
Well, exactly. Yeah,
That's
Probably,
right, yeah.
This is the low-powered, 3-litre one. That big V8 bi-turbo is a proper gas gun
Yeah.
for that one.
No electric crap here.
No. All proper combustion in these.
That's right, yeah.
Although the next one is there is gonna be an electric version.
Oh, right.
EQG,
Some sort of hybrid.
Well, that's going to be fully electric.
Is it?
The next one, yeah. They're in production at the moment.
What's
the
Or
range?
in,
What's the range on that?
I've got no idea. It's still in kind of concept development phase at the moment, but yeah, such a
Because-
heavy car like that probably not amazing. It depends.
Yeah, so you think that, like you say, these cars are built for off-road,
Mm.
say Africa.
Mm.
Where are you
Where are you going to charge it?
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
then, like we said, most people that buy one, unfortunately, aren't really going to do that with it.
No,
so
that's right,
if they are just pooling around London in it, just making it
That's right.
looking nice,
Drop the kids at
then it
school.
works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you.